All right, so we start with Deborah Shore, the Executive Director, most distinguished Executive Director of Sasha Bruce Youth Work.
Thank you very much, and for the opportunity to testify today. Sasha Bruce is one of the principal providers of youth and family development services in the district. And we have enjoyed the support of CYITC for our after-school and other programs for many years. We have received support for after-school programming, family support work, violence prevention work, and we have always participated in the summer program, which has been really wonderful. I'm here today to suggest that I believe that the city needs to restart its vision for a broad youth development strategy, and I believe CYITC is the proper vehicle for this plan. This would include the wonderful work and the coordinated work that needs to be done with Raise DC, but would also hopefully take a look at what the real gaps are and to develop the plan from that position. Because my view is that CYITC does wonderful work, but they have had so little funding to do this work over the last number of years that the impact in our youth development world is inevitably limited by that. Services to teenagers have not been enhanced enough, and yet the needs are evident if you go around the city. One measure of the need of our Youth Build is that our Youth Build program is currently recruiting a new class. We had applicants for 330 students for 30 slots. The first retreat, which had 100 young people, had 1/3 of them who were unstably housed. We need to do a lot more in this city if we're going to support young people. I can certainly talk about the incredibly important work that the resources that CYITC provides Sasha Bruce is helping to do. We have current students here. I'm not going to go into the particulars because they can talk about what some of the services are that we are providing through our after-school programming, which does entrepreneurial work and with our Urban Garden initiative. We also have had support in the past for our Richardson Dwellings Youth Center, which is a really important part of the community there, which does not have a huge amount of any other kind of services. So I am here to both support the trust and the importance of developing its original vision. I think it needs to restart its original vision, and I am here to support the importance of having a youth development vision in the city with the investment of significant dollars, whether it be part of CYITC or CYITC in conjunction with other parts of the city administration, which are also doing good work, certainly part of DC Youth Link. A youth development investment would mean programs with good evaluation that focus on disconnected youth, violence prevention, truancy at the high school level, teen pregnancy prevention, homeless youth prevention and intervention, employment and training support, as well as after-school services. These should all be a priority. And often what we're talking about are very similar kinds of programming which engages young people, which reaches out to where young people are and hooks them in and involves them in a positive framework. We are experiencing crisis levels of homelessness, with 1/2 of those families who have flooded into the homeless emergency service having parents between the ages of 18 and 24, 1/2. We will never know what would have been possible if there had been more investments in family support work or work with these young parents. I know that our capacity to do this kind of work, which has been a mainstay of Sasha Bruce's approach, is much more limited than it used to be, and it's very uncomfortable that that is true. Much of what we have been able to do in the past to reach out to young people is simply no longer possible. We need CYITC to encourage broad thinking and also to encourage the philanthropic community to bring additional resources through this intermediary. Given its history, CYITC also needs to show its commitment, or the city needs to show its commitment to CYITC in order for others to see their way as viable to contributing. Thank you for the opportunity.